Hi, Internet. Thanks for clicking on Stop and Think, the Puzzle Channel. I'm John Appleseed, your host, and today we will be looking at the Los Angeles Times Sunday Crossword from December 8th, 2024. The title of the puzzle is Gee Whiz, which will be a hint to the theme, and I'll try to remember that. The constructor is Ed Sessa, and the editor is Patty Verrill. Let's get into it. Gee Whiz. All right, tiny tot. Don't know what that is. One down. Let me get into the grid. There we go. Clowns in front of a camera. You might mug for the camera, maybe. Two down. Don't interrupt. Studio sign. Studio might have on air as a sign outside telling you to be quiet and not interrupt. Three down. Large feather. Not sure. Four down. Summoning in a way. Five down is language suffix. That could be ish or ease, probably. And six down, 2011 Marvel film directed by Kenneth Branagh. Don't know that. What is a tiny tot? A moppet is a word for a child. So let's try ease for five down. The language suffix that might indicate a language. Get out of a bind, to un something. 22 across, IQ test. A gauge of something. 25 across, blank valley, Reagan Library site. That's Simi Valley, California. 28 across, rock musical set in New York's East Village is Rent, I think. So large feather, a plume. Might work there. Summoning, in a way. Is this unlash? Maybe six down. Did Kenneth Branagh direct Thor? I didn't know that. Unlash, summoning. I summon thee. I don't know, but it looks like it's going to end in ENG. Yeah, I'm not sure. Seven across, snakes with hoods are cobras. Seven down, pumpkin pigment. Don't know. Eight down, series starter. One. No. Nine down, Highland Hill is a bray. As we walked up the bray, not a word did we say. It was almost like being in love. So rosy for flushed cheeks for 10 down. 11 down, yeah, that's a blank from me. That's a no from me. And 12 down, ID with 9 digits is probably Social Security number, SSN. So 20 across, child's coveralls. Not a child, but Julia Child would wear an apron as a coverall. So Julia Child's coveralls is aprons there. Okay. So this is going to be gauge of reason. Maybe a play on Age of Reason. The title of the puzzle was Gee Whiz. So maybe we're taking a phrase and putting a G at the front. So we take Age of Reason, we add a G sound to the beginning, it becomes Gauge of Reason, which might be an IQ test. And four down turned out to be paging, which might be a way you could summon someone. Don't know why I didn't think of that before. 23 down, proscribe could be forbid. Mara Rooney is an actress I know. Women Talking, I'm not familiar with that show, but I think 26 across is Mara Rooney. Don't know the pumpkin pigment. Series starter would be a series opener. 30 across, 74 down suggestion. Is that going to be rye bread, maybe? I don't know. Navigation tech could be GPS, and it might suggest a route, an RTE. Schlemiels on wheels. Schlemiel, Schlemazel, Hassan Pfeffer Incorporated. That was from the Laverne and Shirley TV show jingle. What's the old, the difference between a schlemiel and a schlemazel is a schlemiel is somebody who goes to a fancy dinner and spills his soup. A schlemazel is the guy he spills the soup on. So I'm not quite sure what that is, but that's a little digression. 43 across, Lena of Chocolat is Lena Olin. intro in journalism jargon. 47 across is the lead. The lead paragraph is spelled that way in journalism jargon. Still used in The Economist as one of their columns. 29 down, hand blank leather, hand tooled leather, I think. 36 down, estadio cheers. There's a crossword stand by Olays for a cheer you might hear in an estadio. Estadio, the Spanish word for stadium. So carotene, is that what makes pumpkins orange, maybe? Is this Goober Eats? Uber Eats becomes Goober Eats. Uber something becomes Goober something. Okay, come back to that. Maybe it's a Goober driver. Uber driver, Goober driver. We'll come back to it. Okay, 13 across, a blank empire, Genghis Khan's realm. I think that's the Mongol Empire. 13 down, fruit salad, fruit. A melon? Not sure. 14 down, Muscat's country is Oman. Not 15 down, tuna roll, seaweed. Nori is the word for seaweed wrapping of a sushi roll. 16 down, Hollywood Squares, another themed clue. Come back to that. 17 down, like adjustable hats and most scarves. Don't know. And 18 down, drug in Michael Pollan's How to Change Your Mind. LSD is a drug. I'm not familiar with that book or movie or whatever it is, but let's try LSD there. 21 across, laments, bemoans. Looks like it will fit. 24 across, fearing the worst. Don't know. 27 across, compadres. Don't know. 31 across, Los Angeles mayor, Bass. Here's a Los Angeles specific clue for the LA Times crossword, which happens sometimes. I don't know the name of the mayor of Los Angeles, though, so no help there. 27 down, rep on the street. Street cred, maybe. 21 down, less covered. Bearer, more bear. Might fit. Is it melons, plural? 24 across, fearing the worst could be alarmed. And compadres. Cronies is a word for people you hang out with, people you're friends with. So let's try melons, plural there. Let's try goober drivers for 35 across, the schlemiels on wheels. And let's see if we can get any of these downs. 37 down, lived. To a Brit, so you dwelled somewhere, or in UK usage it would be dwelt. I think that's what that is getting at. 38 down, blank avis. Rara avis is a rare bird. Strange thing, a rare thing. 31 down, checkers demand. King me. Put an N there. No, an N. And then a G. So 48 across, rowing machine is an ergonometer or ergometer. Is that what they call it? I don't know. I always just called it a rowing machine, but now I've seen it included in the crossword as a crossword answer. It's erg. I've seen that a couple times. 44 across, abated is probably waned. Ave Maria. Ave Maria. Gratia plena. Dominus tecum. That's the Chanticleer arrangement of the Franz Biebel Ave Maria, one of my favorites. Okay, let's move over here. 33 across, shark's appendage is probably fin. 34 down, actor Beatty, Ned Beatty. I liked him in the first Superman movie. He was also on Baltimore, or Homicide, Life on the Street, set in Baltimore. 39 across, ooze, maybe. And we're back after a momentary coughing fit. I'm not sure about ooze for goo. Hollywood Squares. Game 4 would be a play on aim for. Don't know. Aim for the Stars becomes Game for the Stars because of the celebrities who fill the squares in Hollywood Squares. I'm not sure. Like adjustable hats and most scarves are one size. So maybe this is ooze for goo. If I put an R here, like pastrami. cured. Pastrami is cured, unstated, unsaid, or tacit. I need a tea here, and my throat is still bothering me, so I'm going to get some water. One moment. And we're back again. So I had just put in the word tacit as an unstated. A tacit agreement is one that is unspoken, so I think that fits. I'm going to try a game for the stars for Hollywood Squares, 16 down. A play on aim for the stars. 56 across is lid. That could be a hat. And let's kind of work our way down the puzzle. So I'm going to move over to this section and look at this part. 40 across, droop under pressure, sag maybe. 46 across, I will never let you down, singer. Rita, don't know that. 51 across, gets more life out of. No, 59 across, a Mira of Shining Veil. Don't know that. I'm looking at the wrong clue again. 59 across, bona fide, could be valid. So 64 across, let's do this. Not sure. 68 across, prefix with gram or second, maybe nanogram. Is that a thing? I was going to say nanosecond. Kilogram? 73 across, elect to, maybe opt. So Mira of Shining Veil is probably Mira Sorvino. That is an actress I've heard of. Triple A offering. The Automobile Club, some kind of map. Would they give you an area map? French Connection. Revives. Gets more life out of. Let's do this. I'm in. I'm trying to make area map fit for 41 down. You might get a map of the area at the local AAA office, maybe. Gall. French Connection. Gall is another word for France. So if it begins with Gall, Rita Ora could be correct. Gets more life out of his reuses. Sino-Tibetan languages, I think, is a major language family. And let's try nano. Nanogram. I guess, I'm sure that's a thing. It's not a common thing you hear about. So is this Gall in the family, maybe? A family connection related to France. 77 across, really wound up. No. It's 83 across, sets loose. 89 across, dexterous. Might be able. 94 across, poet laureate, Limon. That's another name I know from crosswords. That's Eda Limon. 100 across, Dubai for one. That is an emirate. That fits. 108 across, formed a union. 112 across, spilling salt, perhaps. A faux pas. And 115 across, worked in a salon. Died or something like that. 83 down, an RX overseer. RX, I think, means pharmacy there. So would it be the American Mental or Medical Association? I'm not sure. Corrected a distribution error for 84 down. Don't know. I think Gall in the family fits there. Is hyped? No, hyper. You're very hyper today. You're wound up. Okay, that does work. Nonetheless, yet, surely I could always be that way again, and yet I've grown accustomed to the trace of something in the air, accustomed to her face. Sets loose, freeze. The Food and Drug Administration would oversee pharmacy products. Dexterous is deft, not able. So corrected a distribution error. Redealt, maybe? If you misdistribute cards or something else that you're dealing out. Formed a union. 108 down is bro kin. Maybe sis might be a kin of a bro, a sister and brother. Swift to Swifties. Idol. Taylor Swift would be the idol of her fans, Swifties. Winter coat for 102 down. Might be rhyme. A winter coating of ice. Said I do for formed a union for 108 across. 112 across, spilling salt, an ill omen, yes. And worked in a salon, you styled someone's hair in a salon. Okay, those all seem to work. Let's move up to this center section and take a look at that. $1 million smile. Don't know. 60 across, blank du jour, bistro special. I was going to say soup du jour, but with the ending T, maybe it's plat du jour, the plate of the day, dish of the day. 65 across, spoken, oral, might fit. 69 across, Lena Dunham, TV series. She was the star of Girls. I think she also produced it and directed it. So let's try that. I'll take another sip of water. Throat is giving me some issues today. 65 down, Shrek is an ogre. 60 down earlier could be prior. Carefree Adventure is a lark. And big name in California viticulture, Ernest and Julio Gallo, is a vineyard. So fully understand and appreciate a night at the Met. Rock opera is a thing, like Tommy, the Who's rock opera, and grok is not a common word, but it used to be more common, I guess, back in the day. To grasp something is to grok it. I think it comes from computer programming. So if you fully understand, appreciate a night at the Metropolitan Opera, maybe you grok opera. Okay, I like that. Absolutely correct for 70 down. Let's try spot on. And let's continue with this center section. $1 million smile. 54 down, Santa Blank, Silicon Valley City. Santa Clara is a city in Silicon Valley near San Jose. Whoa, 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 whoa. 55 down, Luau performance. You might see a hula dance performed at Luau. 49 down, nowhere putting this off. And parrots. Parrots to mimic or copy someone, and apes is another word, another verb used in that sense. 45 down, include someone in an email would be to CC them. CC's, third person verb there. And let's try glam chops. Lamb chops becomes glam chops for $1 million smile, a glamorous set of chops. Give the slip is elude. 66 across, such a pity, alas. And horse-pulled cart is a dray, I think. Then we're putting this off. Let's do it today for 49 down and 71 down. Pipe clearing brand is Drano. So dray is a kind of a cart or wagon, and 71 down is going to be Drano, something that clears pipes. Fertility clinic cells or egg cells, ova. And let's move over to this section. I think we've looked at some of these before. 63 across, none. Don't know. 67 across, former name of Exxon. Is it Esso? The various brands that emerged from Standard Oil have changed and morphed to their names over the years. 72 across, Expedia search results. Hits, no, sites, websites would be. Results turned in an Expedia search. 76 across, the D of FDR, Franklin Delano Roosevelt. I think that fits. Copacabana setting, that's the beach in Rio de Janeiro. Male offspring is a son for 88 across. 57 down, Hall of TV fame, Arsenio Hall. Had a late night show. 58 down, don't joke about that yet, too soon. So let's try 0 for none. Ardor is Zeal. Former name of Exxon is SO. This should be an A for zeal. Rates, would you get rates? Rates for hotel rooms or flights or something like that. Arsenio, too soon. Game for the stars, zeal. And 72 down is maker of Color Stay Cosmetics. I don't know what that is. So I can't quite confirm this R here. I think it's probably going to be rates for Expedia returns. 80 across, Balkan native, could be Serb, possibly. 87 across, towering, tall, maybe. Revlon is a cosmetics manufacturer. So maybe Slav for a Balkan native. Several of those ethnic groups in the Balkans are Slavic groups. 87 across, towering, tall. 76 down, melting clocks painter is Salvador Dali. 81 down, up to the minute, the latest news, the latest gossip. I'm going to come back to that. 80 down, decided not to retire. Stayed on, maybe. You stayed on with your employer. 96 across, caustic chemical is lie. Okay, so 90 across, set where Geico commercials are shot. Would it be something on location? Echolocation becomes gecko location. The Geico gecko is there a spokes lizard. Okay, 85 across, Sean of Lord of the Rings. Sean Astin. I was going to say Sean Bean, but yeah, Sean Astin fits. He played Sam. Bad to the bone is evil. Spot on. 86 down, Master Moguls. To master the moguls on a ski run would simply be to ski. I think what that is. Farm division is an acre, a plot of land. Stationary brand, Eaton maybe. Like students and sidewalks, both of those can be graded. And rarin' to go is fixing for a fight for 95 across, so I think that's an A. And Eaton must be a stationary brand that I'm not familiar with. Okay, let's look at this section, 103 across, if you say so. I guess. I think that fits. 109 down, professor's degree. Often professors usually have PhDs. 110 down, poem of medieval France. Don't know. 103 down, young Sheldon actor Armitage. I guess he plays young Sheldon. I don't know his name. 104 down, circular current. A gyre. Turning and turning in the widening gyre, the falcon cannot hear the falconer. Maybe. 72 down, British name for a murder mystery board game. Yeah, the game of Clue that we have in the United States was originally called Cluedo, and still is in the UK. 113 across, salon creation is a hairdo. And partake of, to dine on. You could partake of a meal. So maybe this is Ian, spelled that way, and 110 down, a poem of medieval France. Is it a lay? I've seen L-A-Y in England in English is as a kind of poem. So maybe in French that is a medieval word for that kind of poem. Not a word I've seen before. Played. No, doesn't it need to be? Don't we need a G at the beginning? Professor's degree. Huh. 105 down, former Iranian ruler is the Shah of Iran. 111 down, Xanadu Rock Group, ELO, Electric Light Orchestra. I think they sing Xanadu. Gestures of recognition are nods. 93 down, gourd. Don't know. 98 down, source of some aerial photography. You could take aerial photographs with a drone. 99 down, fries, tots, slaw, etc. are side dishes, sides. Played the odds becomes played the gods. So I think this is the only one that doesn't begin with a G. It does add G to a common phrase, but at the end of the beginning of the last word rather than the beginning of the first word. So that kind of gave me a little A little moment of doubt there. Part of a putter for 106 across. A putter, a golf club, would have a grip. Gourd, gourd could be your head, your noggin. Dresses with a certain flair are A-lines. A-line dress, psst, for attention getting hiss, and you should believe me, T. Honest, I think T finishes the puzzle. Yes, 24 minutes for a Sunday puzzle. Not bad. A little bit difficult. Some of these clues gave me some trouble. I think we figured out the theme fairly easy. It was gee whiz. So once I knew this was beginning with gauge and age of reason. Gauge of reason seemed like it might be some kind of clever wordplay, and that would have a G and fit with the theme of gee whiz. So we had gauge of reason, goober drivers, glam chops, grok opera. I don't know, when's the last time I've seen the word grok used outside of crosswords? I don't know. Gecko location, and played the gods. All right, so that was a fun puzzle for a Sunday. Thanks so much for watching. I'll see you next time.